What is up, everybody? It is me, DevilNeverCry, and we are back with another video on DMC5 Special Edition. This time we're going to go over this trailer. We're going to see what we can find. We're going to scrub through it a little bit, piece by piece. As always, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with anything and everything DevilNeverCry, and hit that notification bar so you don't miss out when new content drops. Those of you who've been here with the channel, I think since before DMC5 released, back when I'm covering the pre-release, I used to do something very similar where I went through all the trailers and just trying to see what we could find in regards to like any small nugget of information. That's what we're going to be doing here today. So without further ado, let's just dive right in. Don't worry about the name of this, by the way. That's what it was called on the press release site, or the press asset site. So hopefully this is going to be buttery smooth in regards to frame rate and resolution. Now, what I will say, obviously this is not the one that was shown on the PlayStation event, because obviously it's got the Xbox here. But immediately, before even hearing Virgil speak, there weren't subtitles from what I remember. Just looking at this looked stupidly familiar to me, and I was just like, why? Why does this look familiar? And then all of a sudden it just clicked, and I was just like, oh no, here we go again. Obviously we've got some ray tracing. You can see Nero actually fighting in their reflections, which is a pretty cool touch. You know, it's next gen, it's to be expected though. Would our fates be different? You've got Virgil obviously speaking here. You can see some more ray tracing stuff. You can see reflections of Nero walking. You got the lighting here. Obviously this is something, you know, Virgil says in the main game, and here we can see Virgil's point of view from when he slaps up and snatches Nero's arm, turns into the Yamato and leaves. So just based on this, I think it's going to be similar to the other Devil May Cry special editions, where Virgil perhaps plays through the game, just retreads the main campaign, but he gets his own bookend cutscenes, like an introduction and an ending. That was the case in DMC4 SE. I think only in DMC3 he only had his own intro. From what I remember, he didn't have his own ending. Maybe the special ending, secret ending, if you count that. Is he a demon? Who knows? Really? Iconic. Pretty cool special edition logo there. And then the music kicks in. And in regards to the music, actually, I should say, it's Virgil's battle theme. I cannot remember for the life of me the name of this. But what I can tell you is that Matt Walker went on record to state that it is Virgil's battle theme, and that it will be coming to Spotify and I think Apple Music and even YouTube on Monday the 21st of September. And yeah, I mean, it sounds awesome, so I guess we'll see. The name of it is Bury the Light, by the way. I just remembered, Bury the Light, which is pretty apt for Virgil, seeing as he is the edgy boy. Okay, so immediately there we've got Virgil jumping, and then he ground tricks, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a ground trick. Boom, trick straight to the ground, and then just pops off. This shadowy after effect kind of reminds me of maybe the concentration mechanic. Obviously Virgil doesn't normally have this going on. Obviously we can't see the heads-up display, the HUD, so we can't really see if he has a concentration mechanic at all. But that does remind me of that. And obviously we've got this combo, which he does during the boss fight, so we know that's always going to be in there. Nice, good old judgment cut. Here he is fighting again in places we've already been. Goes for the rapid slash. Goes for the launcher. Was it the rising star? Somebody's going to lambaste me in the comments if I get that wrong. Aerial combos. Then he goes for the trick. Playable character Virgil. Yeah, no shit. So funny, that after effect. This looks pretty cool though. Look at him corkscrewing. Jesus, how does he not get dizzy? And he throws out the Yamato like a bloody round trip, which is cool. Again, this cutscene, maybe this is part of the ending. Maybe this is when, you know, him and Dante are fighting back to back in hell. It does seem to be in that sort of landscape. Right, and then here we've got the summoned swords. I believe this is the blistering swords. Again, this comes back from DMC4 Special Edition. I think this was even this might be from the reboot, from what I remember. It's been a while since I played that. But he seems to have the blistering swords, which again is pretty cool. I like the fact that they've kept the summoned swords. What am I saying? I'm pretty sure, doesn't he pull this out in the boss fight? There we've got the heavy rain. Does it it doesn't seem to immobilize the enemies like it did in DMC4 Special Edition, back when it kind of just put enemies into like a stop motion state. Or is this Blistering Swords? I can't remember. This is that's the one where he pops them. He pops them. Again, this we know because he's done this in the boss fight. Nothing too special. No, I think that's Sword Storm. Is that not the Sword Storm? Oh, whoops. Went too far ahead. Right. Again, another cutscene. This has to be in Hell when he's fighting back to back with Dante, as you can see here. What is up with his face? Interesting. These two are just like, what is even going on here? Why do his eyes just look black? Why are they all blacked out? What's going on with him? Maybe it's to do with the lighting? Who knows what he's saying? But let's continue on. That is some incredible detail there on the Yamato. That's crazy. They're fighting back to back, and then the Devil Trigger. This is power, Virgil states. Yeah, he's motivated, all right. So he's out here slapping fools up. Jesus, incredibly flashy with all these effects. Yep, good old Outbreaker. This is cool. So he's got his own doppelganger, which I wonder how this is going to work. Maybe this is going to be tied to the D-pad? I know Virgil in the reboot had different kinds of devil triggers from what I remember, or different attributes to him. This move, perhaps bringing back the idea that he's going to have this pause combo. This is part of a pause combo, right? Yeah. And then you got the doppelganger. Hold on. I'm just making sure. So yeah, he is fighting here. This is mission. This is one of Nero's missions, right? This is, yeah. No, sorry. What am I saying? This is V's mission. This is mission 5. Jesus, what are you talking about, Devil? How are people going to trust you if you can't even get the missions right? This looks sick. This really looks cool. I wonder how this is going to work. He's out here committing seppuku or harakiri, whatever you want to call it. Boom. Disappears into V. How does this even work? I don't even know. I mean, obviously this is reminiscent of what he does in the story, where he's like, boom, I don't need my goddamn humanity, and just pops him out. Disappears, transforms into V, summons everybody. Maybe that's part of like an ultimate move, kind of like with Dante's Sin Devil Trigger, where you press the square and the triangle button together, and he goes into that preset combo. Maybe that's what that is, or Virgil's version of it. You got these two guys here. Again, this similar. We've seen this before. This is just more of the cameo system, unless they're trying to tease something here, but I don't think they are. Man, this song sounds awesome, man. Obviously, we've got Virgil in the Bloody Palace, which is hype. You guys are going to be looking forward to me sandbagging on this. I managed to beat all the other Bloody Palaces first try. Maybe we'll do it with Virgil as well. Turbo mode, style and speed. That, to me, looks very vaguely like a reversal, but I am unsure. I am unsure if that's an actual reversal or if it's just locked onto this enemy here, which I'm thinking is that's exactly what that is. Because this enemy, I think, dies. Does it not? Yeah, that enemy dies. Ooh, does that die? That does die. Right, so that's not a reversal. That enemy dies. Lock on breaks. Obviously onto the next closest enemy, which happens to be this schmuck. It's just absolutely lambasted. And then this, like it is such a novel mode, and on paper it doesn't sound all that cool, but just look at this, especially with all the lighting effects. It looks crazy. Just seeing them all lit up by the glow of Cerberus, or King Cerberus, should I say? God damn. Like my PC, my setup right now is not strong enough to handle all of this, so I'm looking forward to trying this out on the next gen consoles. And then again, we've got more here as well. Legendary Dark Knight mode. So many of them. You've got Nero there, and then obviously we've got some endgame cutscenes here. I wonder what people would think of this if they've never played DMC5 already or seen it. This is their entry into it, and they see this trailer, and it's just like got every moment just in there. And then this is this part of the? It's been so long since I've seen all the cutscenes. I've spent most of my time in the Void or Bloody Palace. But yeah, I mean, and you've got Virgil with a title drop, literally kind of just doing what, you know, Nero does. Literally, step by step, boom. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. And then obviously available digitally at launch. We now know that the PS5 launches digitally, I think. The PS5 launches digitally, sorry. It launches, I think, November 12th in certain regions, and then November 19th everywhere else. I'm stuck with a November 19th release date, which honestly is not the best, but you know, it is what it is. And then I think whenever Xbox launches, I think November 13th, I believe. So, yeah. That is pretty much it for the trailer. Obviously, Resident Evil, no, not Resident Evil, sorry, the Reach engine, RE engine. What do you think? I think, you know, it's great that we've now got like a refined version of Virgil, you know, as opposed to having to find a workaround on PC. Console players are able to, you know, have access to things like the Turbo mode and Virgil, which again used to be PC exclusive. And we've got Legendary Dark Knight mode, which is great. I know some people were expecting more. You know, there's only so much you can do within a year. You know, I guess I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be everything. Maybe they've got something sneaky and surprise for us. I don't know, but that remains to be seen. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of DMC5 Special Edition. And with all that said and done, it has been me, DevilNeverCry. I would like to thank all of you for watching, and as always, I'll see you all next video.